Welcome to a very special uh, live segment of the Sports with Sardarji show, the Pella Take show. It's me going solo today, and we have some breaking news. So, after much deliberation, after 2 seasons with the Lakers, Darvin Ham, the man with his hands in his pockets, is now officially fired. In a statement released by the Lakers, Rob Pelinka has come out and said he respects Darvin Ham's coaching in his 2 years with the Lakers, but it's time for a change, if I have to paraphrase. And now the Lakers begin their coaching search once again. So, welcome to this Friday news dump. We feared that the Lakers would release such a statement on Friday. There's been speculation the entire week, and we finally got the news this afternoon on Friday, Pacific time, that Darvin Ham is now fired from the Lakers. So, where does this leave the Lakers now? Firstly, Darvin Ham has been the coach of the team from the past 2 seasons. He's taken the team to the Western Conference Finals, won them the inaugural in-season tournament, or led them to the inaugural in-season tournament victory, and now he's led them to a playoffs first round matchup with the Denver Nuggets again. But obviously, all this was not enough. The Lakers are a team with championship aspirations every season, so there were a lot of indecisiveness from Ham in his coaching tenure with the Lakers, and obviously that caught the eye with the fans as well as the hierarchy of the Lakers, who are actually in the present in these games. So all in all, it does not seem it did not seem that Darvin Ham was going to keep his job after this first round exit against the Nuggets, where the Lakers lost in five. And now the time has come for a change, and Darvin Ham is officially let go from the Lakers. So let's go to the fact as to where that leaves the Lakers in. So basically, we have the Lakers going to start a new coaching search now. There are quite a few options discussed in terms of Ty Lue, if in case the Clippers do not make it to the second round, or in case they do not agree the new contract with him. We have Kenny Atkinson, Mike Budenholzer, and JJ Redick among the initial names that are discussed or as per reports from Shams and Woj at this point. So we don't have more information on whether they're going to start interviewing all of these prospective candidates, or whether they want to circulate to a few names towards once they make a decision on the same. But we have about 3 to 4 names at this point who are either first-time coaches or they have been in the NBA for a while. When it comes to say a Mike Budenholzer or a Kenny Atkinson, but it would be interesting from the Lakers management in terms of the decision this time. They relied on a rookie coach the previous 2 seasons to lead them to where they have to, where the success lies in terms of getting a championship. But obviously that did not pan out. So you also have the fact that LeBron James is in the last year of his contract, or he has a player option right now, which he's probably going to decide whether to opt in or opt out and decide whether he wants to sign the Lakers or some other team. And you have Anthony Davis also playing as well as he did last season and probably would be in his prime going to the next season as well. And now you have a new coach, or you're going to hire a new coach as well. So obviously, AD and LeBron, if he stays, are going to have a huge say on this decision, along with Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. So it's going to be important that the Lakers choose the right person to lead this team going forward, because they do not have much time left with LeBron and AD as a duo. Obviously, they still believe in the duo as a tandem that could lead them to a championship, but they frankly do not have much time left in their respective playing careers. As in LeBron's case, probably a couple of years, and in AD's case, in terms of the injuries he's already suffered and his reliability on the court. Last season was the first time since his Pelicans playing days when he actually played more than 70 games in a season, and that is something which is very uncertain with him. You do not know if he's going to play that many games a season after this, considering the fact that he's going to the Olympics along with LeBron as well to represent Team USA. So there's going to be a lot of pondering thoughts with the Lakers brass at this point now that Darvin Ham is fired. But the coaching search just begins right now. This is going to be a long and thoughtful process. I believe it's not going to be something easy for the think tank to take a decision on. It's going to be something which is going to take a lot of brains, as well as a lot of people going to be involved with this decision. And I believe this is not going to be our last time when Darvin Ham was actually hired prior to the NBA Finals actually, being played. And this would probably go on for a month or two in terms of the coaching search. In an idealist scenario, I would say the Lakers' first option would be someone like a Ty Lue, whom they did not sign, or they missed, regretted the opportunity to sign at the last time. They had the chance to sign him by not giving him a contract which he would like. So maybe they make the wrongs right and give him the required contract that he wants at this time. So that is going to be their first choice, which, I believe. But that's still to be seen in terms of what the Clippers do, in this current season, as well as what they do with his contract extension coming up. And then you have a new rookie coach like JJ Redick, who's trying to make a name for himself in the NBA by uh, being available to some of these vacant coaching jobs at this point. Will the Lakers again trust themselves, or trust this team, or trust this current the next season's iteration on a rookie coach? Remains to be seen with what happened with Darvin Ham last couple of seasons. So um, yeah, I don't think a rookie coach is something that they're going to prioritize at this point. And then you have Mike Budenholzer and Kenny Atkinson, who've been in the NBA for a while now. Personally, I don't think the Lakers should go for Mike Budenholzer. He is, he's someone who probably would be doing the same stuff that Darvin Ham did, maybe in a more, probably in a more methodized manner, but it does not seem from his last coaching circle with, or it was his last coaching venture with the Bucks, that he ended his coaching journey well there, because once the Bucks exited, a lot of there were a lot of reports on his coaching at that time as well. So maybe Mike Budenholzer would not be a popular choice among Laker fans. And lastly, if you come to Kenny Atkinson, he's been out of a job for a while now, and he's someone who I would actually consider, and Laker fans also would consider at this point, considering he's well respected among NBA circles as well. So now you have quite a few, I would say, a couple of options that the Lakers would seriously consider, and then I'm sure there'll be more options or more names coming up as and when we get reports in terms of when the Lakers actually start their coaching search. So yeah, I think in terms of the coaching, initial thoughts on Darvin Ham getting fired and the Lakers moving on quickly to try to replace him. It does seem that this has finally come into fruition, and Laker fans can probably rejoice in terms of whoever wanted Darvin Ham gone. And that's one step of the work done, and now you have the next step in terms of hiring a coach. But lastly, before ending this live, I would just like to pay a quick tribute to Darvin Ham in terms of the work he's done with the Lakers. So it always wasn't always not easy for a rookie coach to come into a Lakers team, especially when you have two superstar caliber players like LeBron and Anthony Davis. So there's a lot of pressure on you right from the get go. I think the fact that he held his own in the first season when he had that whole Russell Westbrook drama, in the initial part of the season where we weren't sure whether Westbrook will be traded or not, and then the whole moving Westbrook to the bench thing happened, and then getting a completely new team after the trade deadline, coaching that team and leading them to the Western Conference Finals. So obviously, credit is due where it's due in terms of he did a good job in his first season. And while Lakers fans did have high expectations for the season in terms of them keeping the continuity from the season prior, as well as LeBron and AD being completely fit, playing more than 70 games in the season, there were a lot of coaching inefficiencies we saw from Darwin in terms of his starting lineups, as well as playing Torian Prince too long, or keeping him too long in the starting lineup, not playing Rui Hachimura enough, not getting those reps which are required for the playoff in time. And then you don't play Austin Reeves and D'Lo for a while in the starting lineup. You bench them for an entire month in December, and then put LeBron as your point guard when LeBron clearly cannot play the point at this age now. So unfortunately, Darvin Ham, did a lot of wrongdoings to whatever he had done right in his first season with the Lakers. And then the Lakers ultimately had to play their way back up again from a non-playing spot to a playing spot where ideally they would have loved to be in a position where they were, say, a 4 or 5 seed, probably had a home court for one of the rounds, and then taken it from there, and probably not face the Nuggets in the first round again. So in an idealistic world, they start well, they finish a 4 or 5 seed, probably take on a team which is not the Nuggets, and then progress from there. But as we saw in the Nuggets series, there were quite a few inefficiencies from him there as well. When it comes up to his coaching adversary in Mike Malone, who obviously is one of the best coaches in the NBA at this point. So there could have been a world where the Lakers would have been up 2-1 in that series, but maybe due to some coaching deficiencies, the Lakers ended up being down 2-1 and then ultimately lost the series from there. So kudos to Darvin Ham for his tenure with the Lakers. And if it does not work out with a team like the Lakers, then it definitely may be a challenge for him to work at some of these other top teams in the NBA. So the future for him is kind of uncertain at this point, but I do hope that he does get some job with another franchise. Maybe the season after this or something, and basically reclaims the value that he might have lost in the second season with the Lakers. So that's a quick tribute to Darwin Ham. I think he did the best job he could do, but at this point, there are better coaches who are waiting in the offing, and it's up to the Lakers to make the right choice this time because time is running out for them in this era of LeBron and Anthony Davis. So we're going to keep you up to date in terms of who the Lakers will ultimately hire, and what are the names that are going to come out in this Lakers coaching search. And yeah, stay tuned to Sports with Sardarji for more NBA news as well as any kind of breaking news that happens, so that we'll keep you posted at this point. Do drop your comments as to who Darvin Ham's replacement could be, and we'll try to respond to that to the comments. And let's keep an eye out for who the Lakers ultimately go with. It's a critical decision, and Laker fans are going to be waiting with bated breath as to what's going to happen. So, yeah, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel and share this with your friends. Thanks for joining.